Hello, we're back, day 18, right? So it's day 18, let's have a revenue update, shall we? So we're on £10,962.77. So it's not 1,000 a day, it's over 500 a day, so it's not too bad considering, you know, October is, for us anyway, notorious for being a slow month. It's hard to get people to spend money before they know, like, the November's coming, Christmas is coming, Black Friday, all that stuff. Also this year we've got a pandemic, basically a recession. Very happy with how it's gone so far revenue wise, so that's good. We've sold, so it's like 415 orders, 747 products sold. So products and sell, like I said, we ordered 1,400 t-shirts. So some of those items are from the outlet, which is like some last season's sizes we put on the website. So say we've sold 500 items of the new t-shirts. So we're 1/3 through, 33% through the stock, and we haven't even got all the new stock yet. So not many people actually just order a few t-shirts. They will order t-shirts with a bigger order for like a jacket or like shorts and stuff like that. So when I get the new stock, and I do predict a massive jump in sales, plus flatlining at about 1,000 a day until it sells out, but we shall see. Facebook ads wise, spent £2,200, pretty much bang on. Let's have a look at some of the ads. So pay what you want. So that's just digital only. 175 sales since the 8th, 4.81 pence per purchase with a ROAS, which is what matters, of 1.7. So every pound I spend I get 1.70 back, or £10 I spend, 17 quid back. Because it's digital, that's great, really good margins, happy with that. New customers into the Rugby Warfare world as well. Okay, so rugby interests, cold. So this is an ad to rugby interest I've targeted. It's cold ad, so it's not customers or anyone that's bought before. £12.54 average cost per purchase with a ROAS of 2.27. But if we go into the ad, one of them was a really bad performer, the Insta story. So if we remove that one, the interests, and if we go back to video 2 when I'm making the Facebook ads, and I had a feeling this headline would do it really well. It was the copy about, we've got the balls to do designs that are different to other rugby brands. The rugby brand with balls to do different and all that stuff, kind of going down that route to showcase that we're not just a standard boring rugby brand. So far that's got 34 sales at £8.92 a purchase. The ROAS on that's 3.52, which is exactly where I want to be. I want to be between 3 to 4x, and that's like the golden ratio for e-commerce. If I can get 3 to 4x on ads that are cold, they've never bought from us before, that's insanely good. And then the rugby interests, I did another ad saying, hey, the title was, this is an ad, its purpose is to catch your attention, we're a small rugby brand and we need to use ads to get customers. Shops are not open, we don't have a store, we don't have traffic, so this is the only way we can reach a lot of people, being upfront. ROAS 1.92, so it's not too bad. £11.90 per purchase. Then we go to the new GFO ads I've got running. So these are, so I'll just look at today because they only went live last night. So today I've got the perfect leg workout. The leg workout Junior Sire and myself have designed. The purpose is to get loads of emails for cheap. They get offered a 72-hour deal, which is 50% off the t-shirts, which is huge, but we just want to get them converted into a customer as soon as possible and get them to love our tops and then buy more stuff. The cost per lead is, we've had 48 emails today from the perfect leg workout, and it's 11 AM, and it's cost us 13 pence a lead. That's nuts. And it's got a sale, so it's cost us overall 6.47. It's got us a sale already, and analytics wise, 18,796 users, 24,000 sessions. Most of those users have been new users, which is great. Email is about 40% of revenue, which is great. And that's it, really updated, so that's good. Happy days, happy with it. Things are going along nicely. Now, I've got a meeting now with, so I used to work as a performance marketing manager for a company called Go Mammoth, literally down the road where I live from now in London. Spend my time between London and Wales. Obviously Wales is in lockdown at the moment. Yeah, he was the CEO, Chief Operating Officer at Go Mammoth. He's just been given the role of CEO at Anytime Fitness, which is one of the biggest gym chains in the world, I think. So he's been given the CEO title in the UK, I believe. So I'm meeting him for a coffee and a catch up now, so that'll be quite interesting to see how he's doing. Just come back from my meeting with Neil, who, like I said, is the CEO of Anytime Fitness UK, and Anytime Fitness is actually the biggest gym chain in the world, mainly a franchise model. He's only like late 30s, so he's risen the ranks fast. He started off as a personal trainer, worked his way all the way up to being CEO. He knows gyms inside out. It's really good insight, because obviously with Live Like Louise, fitness-based company, but out in Rugby Warfare. But the main thing for me was learning how a CEO operates each day, no bullshit. And actually, one of the main things that stuck out for me was he says that he doesn't make meetings and everything about him. It's not about him. It's never about him. Meetings are always about the team, and he does daily meetings, which are not compulsory, but he says to everyone, every Monday in the morning and every Tuesday to Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Microsoft Teams, we're gonna have a video meeting. You can all join whenever. And basically it's like a round robin where you all chat for what you've done that day. And I think it's massive, because at the moment with Rugby Warfare, Live Like Louise don't have any of that structure. And I think we need to bring it in, because everyone is remote at the moment. So that was a key thing, is like, and it's not about me. It's not about me that does the meetings. It's not about you. It's about the people. Let them take, basically is what he said as well, was to let people take like responsibility, give them, basically give them, like empower them to make their own decisions and choices, help them become empowered in their role, and let them do decisions. Because ultimately, if you're going to micromanage people all the time, it's not going to work. And we both worked for a company before called Go Mammoth. And whilst the company I think was great, one of the faults was that the CEO at the time tried to micromanage everyone. Like, you know, employed me to do performance marketing as a manager, and then was kind of like telling me what to do. Or then I'd be getting told what to do by someone who had no experience in Facebook ads, email marketing and stuff, and it's just like a shit show. And actually Steve Jobs comes out and says this, and Steve Jobs says he hires really intelligent people for them to tell him what to do, not for him to tell them what to do. So that's an important message. If you're hiring someone skilled, you're hiring them to tell you what to do to make your business better. But yeah, really seeing like how it works top level, really, really interesting. And gonna bring Neil to do a meeting with the team and share some of his wisdom on how we can come together as a team. He says that their team now is more tight-knit than it was before the pandemic, and even though they're virtual. So if there's a myth that you believe in, that you can't have a solid team bought into an idea or a project, and it has to be in person, you're wrong, because he is proof that a huge company like Anytime Fitness actually has a better bond as a team now, and they're all working remotely. So you don't have to work in an office, you don't need to be working in the same office. You just have to have really, really good communications virtually. And that in the form of Anytime Fitness's strategy is daily briefs. Even they might last 30 minutes to an hour. Team of senior management, 30 of them, and they have it. So for us, a team of Live Like Louise, teams of 8, whatever, with me, Rugby Warfare 2 or 3, we can just have a daily brief for 20 minutes and see how that goes. But I thought I'd share some wisdom I had with Neil. Before I talk about my product development stuff and updates and ads, Dan, who is my best friend from back home, who is working in the Rugby Warfare warehouse, also distributing for LLL, mainly for LLL, but distributes Rugby Warfare, is there all the time now. That's why our service has vastly improved. But this is the green bin in which we do some collections from. This is him waiting for the postman.
Sorry.
That's one of our skull cap prototypes we did ages ago. This is an outtake, by the way. He's literally self-timer in this. So this is even funnier when you watch it, because he's self-timer. So if I move this one, just a big focus on this one. Self-timer is an outtake. Look at his finger. Oh my God. Oh, imagine he actually got stuck in that and he couldn't use his fingers to remove it. You'd literally be stuck in that bin until a driver comes, and the driver's got a key, right, for this lock, so you would have locked it up. The driver would have come and seen some bloke in there half dead. Oh my days. But as we are, let's have a look. Where am I at? So just to kick in now, so we did a feedback form. It's important. So one of the issues we had with Rugby Warfare was because of the last year's fiasco with deliveries and stuff like that. We've actually had, let me just get this up. Okay, so we basically had like a lot of bad reviews on the Trustpilot. And I fucking hate Trustpilot because anyone can just do a review for a business, even if we're not on it. It's easy to do fake reviews. And what they do then is after they see a few reviews on your site, they get in touch with you and ask you to pay for their flipping premium service. But as with any of these stupid businesses, you have to bite in, you have to join them, because otherwise you're going to get a bit of a bad rep on the interwebs. So we had to join up, and I was like, right, got a lot of bad reviews because of last year's logistics. Let's find a way to get a solution. So first of all, I wanted to find out how bad is the service right now, because we've done a few orders and it's been quite good, and what do people think of the fit and the quality and everything. I want an update on our latest launch we did last year. So if we go to responses, you get a lot of gold information here, guys, a lot of golden info coming out. So did your order arrive on time? 90.8% said yes, 9.2% said no. I asked the same question like early this year, and that number was like 60-40, so that's vast improvement. How would you rate the quality of the products? 1 is terrible, 5 was world class, 68% world class, 28% like near world class, was awesome. The fit, yeah, 70% world class, 23% basically awesome. What's the most important thing to improve? Nothing, size and product range. And I'd go through these and I'd go through them one by one. Promote yourselves better, interesting, brand awareness. There's a lot of stuff there that I can put into a word cloud and see where we're at. What other products would you like us to create? A lot of stuff here I can go through, which helped me create the product pipeline. Would you be interested in us doing teams? 40% said yes, so it's good. So obviously from that I can do, I know there's a demand for us to do team stuff, so that's great. What do you think about pricing? 72% fair, 26% expensive. And the rest is like, cheap, which is good. Why did you buy from Rugby Warfare instead of other brands? I play rugby and like the look of the gear, different to the stereotypical brands, it's good. Old school rugby looking clothes, rugby gear made by rugby players, hoodie and bottoms, okay, sport watch business, that's cool. Because of the link to rugby and the style, something different, visually appealing, design, small business, like the company ethos, because the style, your brand, rugby base, fit, designs, quality and style, fit, quality, love rugby. So a lot of style-based stuff, which is good. I think we've got a good style as well. The fit is probably the best I've come across. Quality seems to be that tad bit better. Also, it's nice to have a rugby brand that is different. We need to present our sport differently, and your brand does that to an extent. That's a really good piece of information. What does Rugby Warfare mean? Wearing Rugby Warfare mean to you? Feeling confident, comfortable, still waiting for the item, today sensing order confirmation. International probably. Instantly broadcast that I'm a player of rugby and I support rugby culture. I also like that I'm supporting a small company. Love that. That's pretty much one of the main things is we want to support the fact, we want to promote the fact that we are rugby players, we play rugby, we love the sport, and we want to be associated with the sport. It's got a really good ethos, good players, good teams, good structure, it's got a good reputation. And then I ask, if you had to explain Rugby Warfare to a friend that never heard of the brand, how would you explain it? Very good question to ask, so you actually know what the perception of your brand is. Marketing is a battle of perception. Business is a battle of perception. Whatever you think your brand is doesn't matter. What your customer think your brand is what matters. What the public think of what your brand is what matters. And if you're not dealing in that reality, you're not dealing in reality, if that makes sense. You have to know what the perception of your brand is. For example, classic rugby example coming at you. Umbro have just done England's kit, right? The perception of Umbro is shit, cheap football brand. That's what they're up against. And now they've gone into the rugby industry again, which they did do years ago, and done the England kit. It's probably one of the stupidest moves I've seen, because not only is this costing them a lot of money, they have to fight the perception that Umbro sucks and it's a football brand. How are you going to get a bunch of rugby people to support the football brand? Because that's what they think in their head, regardless if Umbro started in rugby before football, matters not. What do people think? They would have been better off creating a new brand. Umbro would have been better off going, do you know what? We buy Rugby Warfare and we'll use them as our new rugby brand. But now they're trying to revive Umbro. They probably think that there's some kind of nostalgic feeling, retro's back in. Retro's only in for certain brands, and it's a trend. It's not going to be around forever. Retro will die off again and other things will come in. If you're playing on a trend for a brand, you're going to die, end off. So you can't play in trends. So Umbro, perfect example. And Macron as well. Macron's perception of Macron is, especially at club level, overly priced shit, which is what they say. The fit sucks, sizing's bad, hate the name, hate this Macron. Under Armour's perceived as this amazing global brand for the elites, and Under Armour's an amazing brand. I love their branding, love their products. Now you're in a battle of perception. You're not going to win. So WRU and England Rugby really dropped the ball in terms of who they've picked for their kit supplier. And when you want to pay £100 for a fucking t-shirt, it's not happening, is it? It's not happening. Whose pockets are getting lined there? Absolutely shocking. Sorry for the bibs. Now, what was I going to do now after this? Okay, let's just check Ad Manager quick. So today, let's have a look at the top ads. So today, these are doing quite shit today, really. Look at these. So we've got leg workout leads, 2 ads running, neck, and that's insane. 14 pence a lead, 14 pence an email, 114. Spent exactly near amount the same money. The ROAS on this one is nearly 10. That is mental. So I'm getting 114 emails and I'm getting a 10x ROAS. So I'm getting paid 10x the money and I'm getting 114 emails. That is insane. That's absolutely absurd amount of emails, and I'm making a profit of 10x from that. And then I'm making a profit of 1.5x, well not profit, when I'm making a return on 1.5x here, and I'm getting all the emails. So today, I've got 228 emails for 30 quid. And out of that 30 quid, I've made, out of that 15, I've made 10x, so £150 here. And I've made about, 20 quid. So I've made 170 quid return from £30 of spend, and I've got 228 new emails to hopefully buy in the future. Amazing. Insane. 5 sales there, 2 sales there. Crazy. Back to you. Now, let me go to the Facebook group. Development squad. Show you the power of bringing a community together and actually inputting their own thing into the brand, into the creation of a new product, into ideas. So I've said here, thanks for the input, everyone. What made you buy Rugby Warfare? Just gold mine of information, absolute gold mine of information here about why they buy Rugby Warfare. So I know what the perception is, I know the reasons, and I can double down on that. And these guys are amazing, thanks for them. Honestly, like I can't think of a better group of boys to come together and support, because they're all been super grateful with their time. If I look at here, put in, this is the Stealth Black Tech Jacket, a bit of a shit photo, but what do they think of this? They've all seen it, 38 comments, so 38% comment rate, engagement rate, which is nuts. Like it, they all like it. These are all probably customers waiting to buy. Already got 20 odd customers here waiting to just boom. Great jacket, the light, the writing, or even reflective. Yeah, he's got the tech jacket, Japanese version, limited edition last year. Oh, come on, Facebook. Need to actually reply to that. And then yeah, like I said, I showed in other videos, just the amount of comments and engagements, absolutely mad. And then if I go to the women's one, I'll think either before this video or after, you're going to see the Zoom chat I had with the girls on Sunday. So what is the main problem with the shorts? So we start with you, Hayley.
they never have any hips. So like, I don't know, like as a forward, I have a really weird like body shape. So I've got quite a small waist, but quite large hips and quite a large arse. So like, it needs to like accommodate that, because a lot of the time when women are playing rugby, they're playing in men's short, which have no hips. So, and like they do need to fit properly, because especially for a forward, when we're in the scrum, like if they're not loose enough, like obviously not baggy, if they're not loose enough, then that can become a bit of an issue.
Yeah, therefore. Yeah, and then let's go then. Lou, what about you? Is it similar or?
I don't have as many issues with rugby shorts because I'm shaped like a pencil. So like men's shorts are usually good for me, but I do sometimes have the issue where they're a bit tight around the hips, but once they're on, they're okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm the same, hips and wide legs. Biggest problem.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be 2 designs, I think, or maybe more. That's good, guys. Okay, thank you for that. One of the girls, Melissa, came in from Arizona on the Zoom, and it was really, really early for us. So just like the level of commitment they given to this cause of creating the best products for them and the rugby industry is absolutely mad. I'm just a facilitator. I'm just like, I can help you guys create the best products for you. I will be the person that can take your ideas. I can go and make it in a manner that's high quality. The fit is great, at a good price, and I can distribute it to all of you across the world. So I'm the middle person. I'm just doing what they want me to do. Whatever the demands are, I'm going to fulfill. And this is the new way I'm going to move forward with this brand. Is I'm going to be speaking to them across every single part of the journey, and by doing that, and they're buying into the process, it's basically becoming their brand. They are building this brand, they're building the products. I'd love to, down the line, be one of those companies that give their customers the profit share type of stuff, or the ownership business down the line, hopefully when it gets big enough. But yeah, I mean, just insane. Okay, so obviously the Trustpilot was this was Trustpilot before I sent out. So like I said, I sent an email out to get feedback first, and I wanted to judge if I was getting good feedback or not. This is where the Trustpilot was at. This was like a few days ago. So it's had some good reviews since here. It was on like poor, it was on like 3. So it's at 30 reviews. And then I asked people, hey guys, thanks so much for doing the feedback forms. I basically want all of you to give me, the Trustpilot at the moment has only got people who are angry from last year. I was like, if you're going to leave a real review, what you actually think of the brand and the service, then please go ahead and do it. Everyone that does it, you put into a giveaway prize, because obviously it's that time. And I made it clear, I'm not incentivizing them to give me a good review, I'm incentivizing them to give me a true review. And that's why I wanted them to show me a true review on Trustpilot, what the brand is. So just because we had a bad Christmas logistics with like 5-10% of orders, if you went on Trustpilot a few weeks ago, you would have thought that every single order we do fails in this terrible company. But that's not the truth. I want the truth to be reflected, and that's why I asked them to go and do it. And actually, we've done it now, and we got 30 new reviews. And this pushed us up to being 4.1, which is great. But also, within those 30 new reviews, there have been 1-star reviews from my customer list. I didn't just share the email with people who have given me good feedback before. Actually, I had people say, fit is great, but terrible delivery, and I'm going to give it a 1-star, which is absolutely fine. I want you all to give your honest review on Trustpilot, because I want Trustpilot to reflect the business as it is in real time right now, not what it was a year ago. But if it turns shit in the future, if we do shit products and shit service 6 months down the line, let the Trustpilot reflect it. But if we're doing a really, really good job of product, we're bringing out good stuff, good service, fast delivery, I want it to be reflective online and in when people go and search for it. So that's why I wanted to do it. But that basically finishes the product development part of this video. You've seen the Dan in the warehouse having a little laugh. You've seen the Zoom. Sorry, I'm burping all the time. It must really pick up on this mic as well. It must be really annoying listening to it, because I remember listening to YouTubers before, and you could hear all that. So it's literally infuriating. So sorry if you're actually getting it. That's fine. So guys, I'm going to finish this episode on that. Hopefully you like my blue matching top here. Just to finish off, 2 Rugby Warfare customers are watching this. You are the cornerstone of this business. So please, if you've seen that you like this community, you want to get involved and you're in the product development group, please email me and I'll get you added. For people starting the business, Seth Godin says this as well. You only need 100 pure customers, pure fans, because you can do so much with 100 customers. You've got so much data, insights, like I've shown you in that group. You can help, you can make them part of your process. I'm doing it again. Make them part of your process, and you can basically launch stuff risk-free, because they can basically cover, say now I bought 100 items, I'd have to sell about 30 to 40 of them to get my cost back, and then if I sell the rest of the 60, it becomes a profitable thing. If you've got 100 solid customers, you bring out a new product, typically and they're really solid fans, 30 will buy, they'll cover your costs, and if they flops, at least you haven't lost money. So that's how you should see it. But you should always be asking feedback, and like I said in another video, feedback's hard. It's quite cringe to listen to, or it's quite cringe to read. You have to get over that fear, and you have to be able to ask for feedback all the time and utilize it to improve your business. I'm a big believer in that. I've turned a corner customer service wise. It's my absolute #1 priority for this brand, along with quality and fit, when last time it was all about growth. I've changed my mind a lot in the last few years, and I'm feeling it's going to be the right move. So yeah, that is this video's conclusion. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, maybe like it, comment below. Who knows, you might find it useful. You might build your own brand off the back of this series. Who bloody knows?